This is a super.
We should open up like this.
No,
I can't do that. Wait, how do you do the other ones?
Superman,
Wait.
Zorro. Superman, Zorro.
Wait, how'd you do the other? This?
That?
No, but then, fuck, I'm trying to remember. This is like 20 years ago, my brain trying to dig back.
I could do the
where-
snake. Wait, no, sorry. Snake is here.
Oh,
See?
Oh, gotcha.
And then this is.
I don't like it. A horn snake?
Oh, this is supposed to be ears.
Steph's drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
So now it's a horn snake?
Do you remember this shit? Hold on.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, you got
It don't,
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't look like a heart.
Well, 'cause
this
it's
is
like
the
a-
church.
Right.
It kind of always looks like a little chubby heart.
Turn it around. And
Where's
hear
all the people?
I don't know.
I remember this thing.
Oh my God, I haven't done that in years.
Hey, Steph, remember this?
Can
Remember this?
you all handle this one?
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or this?
Magic.
Oh yeah.
What?
Wait,
I don't
wait,
know. I'm stuck and now I'm suffocating.
wait. Hold on.
I don't think I'm
Oh, I'm
talented
talking about the
enough.
glasses.
No, you got it. You were close, but you have to
I
like
never
do it
can
like
do
this.
this. I'm not
Oh.
member enough to do that. Like, it's
These
never.
glasses
Yeah,
are broken.
Steph
Yeah,
is
like,
forcing it so hard right now.
yeah, like
my
I'm like,
glasses!
this is
Squishing her face.
uncomfortable.
It's 'cause of my
and I don't
glasses.
like it. Yeah, I wasn't one of those people that could bust that out.
I mean,
If you're frightening me, you look
Oh,
like
dude,
Sloth from Goody. Stop it.
it hurts.
Squeezing
It hurts
into a
my
tiny
wrists.
plastic Halloween mask.
Yes.
Good times.
Everyone
Well, thank
drink,
you
by the way.
everybody
Everyone drink.
for showing up, even though we are so late today.
Yeah, we're so late today. The world was happening. It was a
The
lot.
world was happening
Yeah,
indeed.
there was a lot of
yes.
things happening.
happenings on fire. I don't know if if we've closed the gap on our third celebrity passing or if we started a new one.
Ooh.
Well, someone
think-
else died yesterday too, but no one cared.
Yes.
No,
But I don't know
care.
who that
That's-
other.
I care.
That's rude because Angus Cloud from
Angus
Euphoria,
Cloud,
and I
yeah.
fucking love
Yeah,
that man.
you don't care
And
because
it's
you're
very
old.
disappointing
No,
that
I'm not saying I don't care. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I'm saying someone more important died. He got shoveled later in the
Oh.
day. Like
Just like Michael Jackson overshadowed
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett's
Oh,
death.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
And
Farrah
now
Fawcett
Farrah
died
Fawcett
in
gets to
the
live on forever.
yeah. Farrah Fawcett died in the morning, and then 2 hours later, Michael died, and everyone was like, "Fuck that bitch."
Oh, I don't even, who is that?
Who is who?
Who's
Michael
Farrah
Jackson?
Farrah
Fawcett?
Fawcett.
She was a Charlie's Angels. You would
Yeah.
maybe know the famous. She was a blonde lady from the 70s. Her famous thing is she took a sexy pinup of her in a swimsuit behind a towel. It was like, it was the poster that every boy in the 70s had on their wall for
Yeah,
reasons.
she was a very pretty woman from the 70s.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, Farrah.
yeah.
I said Sarah Fawcett.
Oh,
Farrah Fawcett.
oh
So you-
apparently
you know
Groucho
Farrah Fawcett?
Marx died on the same day that Elvis did too, and he was overshadowed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember the hair.
I didn't know that Groucho Marx was dead.
Wait, how old do you think Groucho Marx is then?
200.
Immortals?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, legit, Duck Soup is still funny as hell. Duck Soup holds up. A lot of that Marx stuff is like, it holds up pretty well.
Are you looking up Groucho Marx right now?
Yeah, because I don't know who that is.
He has the glasses, the
Oh.
nose, and
The
mustache.
And the cigar.
Yeah.
Anthony, I know you're in the Rebels thread, and sometimes you chime in, sometimes you don't. Did you see that thing yesterday where Don was like, "I'm currently watching Big Top Pee-wee, and
Oh, yeah.
it's so memorable, so many funny quotable lines." No, I don't care if he's right or
just
wrong.
came
I'm
in
taking-
and shit on the whole
because
chat.
he's wrong. A, that movie's terrible. B, no one remembers that movie. It's all about part one. I can guarantee you all the scenes and lines he's thinking about are part one scenes.
Do you think he was too high to know which one he was watching?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's not what this conversation is about. I could have let it go, but I was like, no, not on the day of death of Pee-wee. You cannot give Big
Can't
top
fuck
Pee
this
Wee
up today.
props. No, not today.
Listen,
The man
Elvira's Haunted Mansion isn't the same as Elvira Mistress of the Dark.
It is correct. Haunted Hills, by the way.
Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm too distracted by Jet being uncomfortably ignorant. You didn't know Groucho Marx was a person?
I mean, I don't know how to respond to that.
What,
But
what,
with
what,
the
what do
name
you
like
think,
Groucho Marx, you know,
what did you think Groucho Marx was then?
character.
Never heard. Never heard it said. I guess you should.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
guess,
surprised by
yeah,
you though, Steph.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Steph, I'll be honest. The bracket is comic catered to
That's
things
my
I
ignorance then.
think you have seen.
You'd be surprised.
I know, and that's the shocking thing. Is that's why I love her. Is that she'll come back with some random shit. Like, what was it you said you owned? You were like, oh, I own that on DVD. It was some movie like the three of us would never own. We're just like, what?
They're the best.
Was it
It
Star
was some-
Kid or Star Boy?
Why is that the one you think of?
I don't know, because I do have it. I got it on DVD.
Our kid.
I have
Ricky
Star Kid.
O? Or that one floored me that you had seen Ricky O.
Yeah, no, Steph owns Ricky.
Oh yeah, I own Ricky O.
That maybe
sort
that
of
was it.
Ricky,
She's
yeah.
like, oh, I own that.
I don't know what that is.
That's a really good
ridiculous,
Japanese.
ridiculous-
Japanese?
I don't know.
It's a good Asian cinema
Asian-
action
Asian, yeah,
film.
Asian
Yeah.
action film.
Yeah,
Think
I know,
Asian exploitation.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
That's like when Steph drops her like, oh, Bill Paxton. And we all just kind of go, oh.
She really, really loves Bill Paxton for some
There's been a
reason.
lot of movies I've seen.
Name 3, not including Twister.
Damn it.
Oh, wait. Bill Paxton, he was also in Vertical Limit, right? I'm pretty sure that's Vertical.
I don't know,
Leland?
but the fact that she mentioned that movie.
I watched
don't
Vertical
remember
Limit.
Vertical Limit? So I'll have
Yeah, I watched Vertical Limit. Twister.
It's a Turner
Was I not allowed to say
I said
Twister?
not allowed to say
No
Twister.
Twister.
Can't say Twister.
Oh, Titanic.
Okay.
Okay.
One
So
more.
that's 2 though.
That's 2, and I need one more.
Bill Paxton was indeed in Vertical Limit.
Yeah.
Can you read the summary of Vertical Limit, Leland?
Oh, sure. The summary of Vertical
While
Limit.
Steph is thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess it's a mountain climbing movie.
Oh, Jordan, it's so much more than a mountain climbing.
It gets
movie.
intense.
I mean,
Off. Yes.
Damn it, Scott.
Okay.
Which
No.
one are you saying?
Frailty.
Frailty's the one that you.
Well, no, 'cause
Frailty?
Scott. Frailty.
Yeah, no, but
Not
there,
aliens, not weird science.
I still.
Frailty's the one she responded to.
I've seen Aliens, but it's been a long time. But Frailty, I remember the most. That movie fucked me up.
The movie's good.
It,
I don't
it
even know
makes
what
you
that
feel-
one is.
It
Yeah.
got real intense, and I was in a bad mood after that.
Steph, what's Frailty?
All right,
What's
the plot
Frailty? Oh,
of
yeah,
Vertical
yeah, it's
Limit.
Thank you.
A climber must rescue his sister on top of K2, one of the world's biggest mountains.
Wait, which
Starring-
one is Bill Paxton?
I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming he's him and Scott Glenn. I assume are the two old guys that either are on the mountain or help Chris
I
O'Donnell
don't think
get
they're
on the
old.
mountain. Well, they were older than Chris O'Donnell, is my point.
Sure, because
Well,
Chris
apparently
O'Donnell
Steph
was
has
a
the
child.
answer,
No,
which would make sense.
have you seen River Wild with Kevin Bacon?
Yes.
Think
No.
that, but in the snow, on a
mountain?
snowy
Oh,
mountain.
okay.
So it's
Bill
it gets,
Paxton.
yeah.
Bill Paxton or Scott Glenn are the bad guys on a mountain that do bad things to a young Robin Tooney.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Django Fett was in this movie.
Neat.
Oh, okay.
Who's that again?
It's probably filmed in New Zealand then.
The guy who plays Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett.
Ooh, and also Dr. Julian Bashir from Star Trek. Maybe I do want to watch Vertical Limit.
It's action packed.
Maybe if it's on Freevee or
I don't
something.
think I put Gongo.
Gongo?
Steph
did you-
wrote Gango
I
Fat.
put Gango Fat, and I didn't get anything except.
Nope.
No, you gotta look at. You gotta describe.
No, Steph, you don't get to explain yourself after that.
Gango Fat.
It just gave me a big picture of a black cat with a beer. That says fat cat.
The beer?
Yeah, it's
cats
like
to
it's
drink beer.
literally it's a black cat
Huh.
holding a beer. Just a tall
Huh,
boy.
Yeah, look at that.
Gango Fat is my new D&D character.
Gango
got it.
Fats.
What is
Pronounce
Gango
that.
Fat?
You're gonna make up a character. He's an NPC I'm gonna meet next week. He's
You got it.
He's the sister of
Oh.
Nox.
Nux.
Damn it.
All right, so now I gotta make a NPC to the NPC
Yes.
for next week.
Oh, is that just his? Is
And,
that
and
just
I better
his
run it
name?
in Mobella at one point.
Yeah, Timur,
Well, you're in
Morrison.
space, so that seems unlikely. But
Does it?
who's
That
to
bitch will
say?
find herself in space.
Who's to say?
Anyway.
I want you to make me a very aggro NPC in your next campaign.
Oh, you want to be the NPC?
Just Jordan, the NPC.
Make him someone who has just fought an orangutan with a claymore. And he's
What
kind of
if you
hot.
were the
He's kind of high
orangutan with
on
claymore?
power, and he's trying to attack anybody.
You know,
Sorry, what was that?
speaking of
What if you were the orangutan with a claymore?
Fine, totally cool with that.
All right.
speaking of orangutans, so Scott sent me a video the other day, and I don't know if he sent it to either of one of you guys in some other chat or not. But okay, Steph just gasped. What's going on, girl? What's up?
I know Tamura Morrison.
Django
from.
Fett.
Yeah,
Yeah, Speed 2.
that's the reference for her.
I've
He
never
was the
seen
guy that
Speed
goes
2.
6 knots, and he's trying to hold the steering wheel. I think eventually he gets
Speed
like
2 cruise control.
yeah,
is
Speed 2
Steph's
cruise control.
Point of reference for Tamura Morrison.
Yeah, I remember him.
This is
It's a good
incredible.
movie. Good
Yes, can confirm he's in.
movie.
that
Yeah,
movie.
he's in there.
He plays Juliano.
Yeah, I
I don't
remember.
think we doubted her.
I remember this.
It's just that's where her brain was. That's what she was trying to find when she was looking him up.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so Scott sent a video, and I don't know if he sent anything else, where a woman was standing near a glass at an orangutan enclosure at the zoo, and she
Yeah,
had
I
a
saw
purse. Okay, I got
okay.
very upset at this video because, oh God, don't do that look.
Wait, what?
He just did the look. It was like on point. Like
no,
that he was the most irritating because he kept telling her to like, let me look in your purse. And I kept thinking to myself, why do you care? It's not like you can get in there.
He wants
The
to
fuck do you care?
He wants to see what's in there.
I don't know. In my opinion, he pushed himself on her. I was like, it's not your business what's in a woman's purse. Orangutan. Like,
Look,
it's-
look,
I mean,
he's
right.
trying to find a way out. He's trying to
Yeah.
get to his claymore.
and he
Oh,
just
no.
and he, but the third time he was just like, it's like, what are you expecting her to? They're like, she's gonna reach in and go, ha ha.
Dude, animals are so weird. I love it.
And then he does one of
Aw.
those gunk.
Yeah.
No, what was he looking for the claymore? Like he was gonna reach through the glass, pull it out, and speak.
It's like the
I
sword of
have-
stone.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
no, it's He-Man. He becomes the He-Man of power. Was there a He-Man monkey person? Scott in the chat. What's did He-Man find
I'm
a
sure.
monkey?
I'm sure there was some
Thundercats had
ape-type
m-
creature,
I mean, Thundercats had Monkeyan.
Monkeyan, something like that.
Monkeyan?
Or
Yeah.
Monkman?
Nope, no ape.
Huh.
I guess
I guess 'cause
Beastman's.
Thundercats got there first.
I guess Beastman's kind of like an ape.
Eh,
Eh,
I mean, like maybe he falls into like the Homo erectus
Giggity.
like family, but
Yeah, sure. All right, well,
Scott
carry
says
on.
they're all snakes and a fucking bee.
It's true. It's very true.
Bananas.
That's what monkeys eat. Okay, so
Full circle.
We did it.
Jordan, you and Steph are in the same place.
Yes.
Yes, we're in the endless void. This weird pink and purple void. Just hanging out.
That's because you saw Barbie, so it should be pink. Yeah.
Oh, it's such
Yeah.
a good movie.
It was real
Oh my
fun. It
God,
was even
that
fun
movie's
the
so
second
good.
time around.
I'll get there.
I'll get there eventually. Yeah.
Ah, it's so good. Also, I was watching the movie and I was waiting to get to the part where everyone's hating on men. and then it just never happened. And I was just like, what's all these soft ass dudes talking about that the movie hates men?
Yeah.
But
lot
you
of
just
people-
answered your own question.
Because that's not what the movie is at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
A lot of people,
Like-
a lot of people have been saying like this movie is for girls, and it's like,
It's not.
I mean, they're no.
It is such a human movie. It's so good.
Did you cry?
I did twice.
Because you're a woman,
I
and men
cried the
don't cry at
first-
Barbie.
I cried the first time, and then
Ken
the
cries
second
multiple times.
The second time I cried again. Have you seen that clip that's been going around of like Ryan Gosling like well, the meme was, I think, like Ryan Gosling trying out for Ken before, like as a child, and it's great. That's
What?
all it is. It's great.
No.
Well, he used to be part of Mickey Mouse Club.
He wasn't trying.
Yes.
That was just him in Mickey Mouse Club dancing.
Oh, then that's what the meme said, and I took it for.
No, because the meme is that he's been training for this his entire
Got it.
life.
Okay.
That's what the meme is
You
saying.
know
But
memes
that-
are fake, right?
yeah.
Not all of them.
The
some
memes?
Of them, some of them have truth to them.
Also, because some
That's an
people are
infographic.
surprised that Ryan
So-
Gosling
some
can
of them
sing and dance. Is-
Oh, I've
like-
already
It's
known
like,
that.
Dude
Yeah.
is in the,
Don't
was in the
believe
Mickey Mouse
anything you
Club.
see.
He's been very
Also,
talented
he
for a
was in La La
long
Land.
while.
Yeah, I was like, also he was in that musical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neff, don't believe anything typed in Helvetica.
I don't know what that is.
It's a type of font.
Which fun?
It's the font most commonly used for memes.
That's true.
I saw the Haunted
It's very
Mansion.
legible.
Ooh, I still want to
yeah.
watch that.
Delightful.
Nice.
Good. I want to watch it.
I enjoyed it. I know that I am the cheese that stands alone a little bit on it. Like I really, really enjoyed
Seen
it.
a lot of good reception.
The reviewers that day
look
that
it up
first
there.
day
I
were
got
just
boots.
this one review I read, his article started off with
Help.
the scariest thing about the Haunted Mansion is how bad it is. And it was like, damn. And then I read the
Wow.
review and I was like, this person felt like they were personally attacked by the movie. Like the way that they were talking, it was just like, you know, it's just a movie for like families, right? Like it doesn't have to be Oppenheimer. Like it's not meant to be anything
what do they
than what
expect?
it is. Yeah.
It's a ride suited for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be a horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, I found it to be very enjoyable. I cried at one point. I started laughing at one point that I think Scott kept looking at me like, "Are you gonna stop laughing?" And I was just like, "No, I think we're in it for a bit."
Oh,
Like,
that's
oh,
fine.
there was a moment where I was like, "I think I might have to step outside the theater because I'm laughing so fucking hard at this."
Oh,
But that's just because I think Tiffany Haddish is very funny in movies.
she's fun.
yeah.
The
She's
person, on
fun.
the other hand, is a nightmare, from what I've been told. But that's fine.
Which is unfortunate.
That's
Yeah.
So should we?
I feel like
should
I've
we
heard this
switch up?
before. Yeah.
Should we switch up from Op and Barbie to Barbie's Mansion?
Well, we did talk to Barbie.
Yeah, we did talk to Barbie.
Did you now?
No, just because you saw a blonde girl wearing pink in the theater doesn't mean she was Barbie.
That was her name. What did Barbie have to say?
Math is hard.
That's Malibu Stacy. I didn't
Boss
call
is-
you out last time.
Talk to Me. Such a good horror movie. It is so.
Yeah, I hear
so
it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a fun time.
That looks rad as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we watched a shit ton of horror movies. I had no idea where it was going.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, that's right. This is a
And
fun ride.
that's usually one of the problems with horror movies is that a lot of them tend to be very predictable. Like you know what's gonna happen. You know when a jump scare is about to happen. That one I couldn't call anything really. It's so different.
I know I screamed really loud on one part, and I think I like thrusted back in my seat.
You did.
And the person next to me kind of giggled, and I was
That
like,
was me.
"Oh man." No, you giggled, but the guy to the right was kind of like, "Really?" And I was just like, "Well, I don't know." I
But
already
wait,
had a
let's-
reaction.
Let's go back a few minutes. You spoke to Barbie.
No, because remember, there's the Barbenheimer. So Anthony said the Barbie
Barbie's
Mansion.
Yeah.
Right.
Barbie's Mansion.
But we watched
instead of
Talk to Barbie. Because we
So-
watched Talk to Me
and Barbie.
and Barbie. So
So
Talk to
talk
Barbie.
to Barbie.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't catch that.
I really thought you.
I thought
talked
you
to,
guys like ran into an interactive bit,
Yes.
Oh no.
or
I mean,
or found like the
I know
best.
Steph was at con. Maybe she spoke to Barbie there. I don't. Yeah.
No, I did not. I did not. But a few weekends ago was when I saw all the people dressed up. That's as close as I was to Barbie.
You did say that you saw a lot of blonde and pink.
A lot of blonde and pink, and that Pepto-Bismol pink Jeep with the lady who came out in the gown and the guy in the seafoam green suit.
We watched today a cosplay video from Comic-Con, and this group of ladies came as specific Barbies. And the one that
that's
tickled
fun.
my fancy, because I remember it specifically being in the box at the store, was the totally 80s Barbie where her hair would grow. And this woman came in like the looked like the Saved by the Bell Max paintings, the restaurant font. Like,
Max was a
yeah.
person.
yes, and she had like the headband and the big old bangs
There's a
and
big triangle in the design somewhere.
yes, a
Yeah.
lot of triangles. And I was just like, that woman took this to a whole new level. It was like,
How did the hair
Yeah.
keep growing?
no, it was just there. It
Oh,
didn't
she-
grow,
okay.
but it was. She just had like at least 3 or 4 wigs attached to one
And
another.
the
It was
toy
kinda-
was on a spring. You could pull it out and then give it a tug.
That's
It would
what it
recoil back
is.
into the body.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I'm
Interesting.
remembering that now.
I find Barbie.
Marbly.
I find Barbie to be endlessly fascinating. Like, I don't collect them. I'm not that kind of person, but I do find the people that do collect them to be interesting. Not the weirdo ones, like the ones that are just like, no, I collect this because this was made from this designer, yada yada. I just think that's
Yeah.
wild. Like, there's a whole
Interesting.
like subculture. So we watched this. Miss Mojo did like a top 20 most controversial Barbie,
Barbies? Yeah.
and the one that made me giggle the most was, I guess I want to say it was the 70s, maybe maybe the 60s. I don't remember, but it was like essentially it was a puberty Barbie that when
Yeah.
you twisted its arm, it grew boobs.
No, don't.
Oh,
It's like-
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
remember that
wild.
one. Yes, I remember that one.
It's weird.
creepy
It's-
that you said it that way.
Like Barbie has such a history, and like I like the fact that they have like designers doing Barbie stuff at this point, because like Barbie was an inspiration to like these designers.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the fact that Barbie is always trying to be current makes Barbie like a timestamp. Like a Barbie is a timestamp of an era.
I
Yeah.
see what you mean.
It's
Yeah.
so often throughout 60 years.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
They also and we watched another video. The React channel had 6 different ladies with different Barbies, and they would tell them about the controversy, and then they would get their reaction to these things. And they brought up the I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s, the Oreo Barbie. On paper, someone at the office thought, let's combine Barbie with Oreo cookies, and we'll have it like a brand tie-in, the Oreo Barbie. So they had a black Barbie, a white Barbie, and essentially a half white black Barbie. And
Like
and
Composite
it's
Superman Batman?
no,
Oh.
you wish. Like, it was so a tannish mocha chocolate Barbie, and it said Oreo Barbie on it, and she was half black and half white. Now, on paper, everyone did, and they were asking. There was 2 women of color in this panel, and they asked the 2 women of color, and they were like, now what do you think happened? The woman goes, no, what happened was there was no black people in that office.
Yeah.
She goes because if there had been, someone would have said, hey, maybe we don't do this.
Super weird.
Like, just go with a Barbie
Cookie
branded
Barbie.
Oreos. You know.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
you
it's-
have the probably the white, the vanilla cookie with pink
Sure.
frosting. You know.
Or
They
it just
actually had the name. Face, CEO, Generation Girl, Caucasian, and then...
And then Asha, African American.
like they could have
So
just
there's
made like
CEO Barbie, and then
Nope, we're continuing
Asha,
on.
African American
CEO
Barbie.
Barbie, CEO / Generation Girl, Caucasian, and then Asha. African American.
Just-
That's all it says.
Wow.
But maybe I'm wrong. This is Barbie Oreo school time fun.
I don't know, Steph. I just know that if you're
I don't
gonna
like
make
those
a
3 words in a
if
row.
you're just gonna make a Barbie that eats cookies, just make a Barbie doll that has cookies.
Yeah.
Like
It-
Cookie
it
Barbie.
feels-
You know?
it feels like you lost sight of the point in like doing a branding with Oreo. You like completely lost like any kind of concept of what you're doing when you're like, oh, black, white, we'll make a tan Barbie. Bitch, they're all kind of tan. Like you just instead erase them both.
They could have just re-released the original Barbie with the black and white striped bathing suit, because that's Oreo. Like,
They
Yeah, I
they
don't
showed
know.
a 1960s commercial to a white woman and a black lady, and they were sitting there and they showed that it was them introducing the black Barbie. I cannot remember her name currently
Barbie.
right now. It was not called Blarby. I'm gonna say that's not correct. But the funniest thing is they were
Aisha,
like
right? We just
they were showing all these different Barbies. They were like, look, Barbie has friends. And they all these white Barbies, and they're like, even her other friend. And this black Barbie comes in, they say her name, and then that is it. They
Christy?
talk about Christy. Was it Teresa? Christy? Yes, down in front, Anthony, LoRC
Yeah,
podcast.
Christy.
Christy looks like.
Christy.
did they in fact say here's Barbie's friend and Barbie's other friend?
No, I don't. I'm just using that as that's how it was kind of presented. No, I'm pretty positive they didn't say that.
Okay,
But it's an
so-
old timey commercial. But they bring in Christy, and they like, here's Barbie's friend Christy for whatever, and they bring her in. They show her, and then the rest of the commercial is everybody else, and then they don't show her again until the end when they're all lined up. Like, and the black lady in the panel, she goes, "Oh, so we get a shout out, but we're not going to show you." It's like-
The alternate cut where all the other Barbies are touching Christie's hair.
Yeah. Aw. It said Christy was discontinued when Barbie got Nikki as her new African American friend. So,
Christy! Justice for Christy!
I don't know.
They
So-
changed her name to Nikki.
This, yeah.
Barbie dumped her one black friend for another black friend.
Barbie can only have one.
Yeah, now she is Nikki.
So black people, the barber is like Highlander.
Black Barbies are like Highlander. I do love that we keep referring like Barbie is a character. But we
Yeah.
will refer all of the dolls as Barbie, as
Well,
Black
that's-
Barbie
that's-
as
Yeah.
Well, that's just how it is, though. I mean,
It
it's
is,
not
it's
like,
wrong-
yeah.
it's inaccurate, but it is funny.
Yes, because yes, as we Christy, Nikki,
Yeah.
Aisha, is that who else you said? The
Asha,
CEO.
Asha.
Asha.
My bad.
Yeah, Asha.
Yes.
I will say they make a point in the Barbie movie that every single Barbie is just Barbie. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Not gonna use any
astronaut
other diff-
Barbie
nope,
is just
just
Barbie,
Barbie.
but she's an astronaut.
Oh, yeah, so Teresa Rivera is Teresa Rivera.
she got a last name. Oh right, Barbie
Yeah.
also has a last name. That's right.
What?
I thought
Yeah.
Barbie's last
Yeah.
name was Hasbro.
No,
Mattel.
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 It's Barbie Handler, because after Ruth Handler, the lady who created Barbie, and then
Yeah,
her actual
and-
daughter.
Ken also has a
Barbara.
last name
Oh
too,
my
right?
god, I remember Blaine. Blaine is like
David Blaine.
no Blaine.
Oh, no,
is
Blaine
like
was
Ken's
Ken's,
friend.
Ken's gay best friend. Yes.
Blaine.
Oh, Cochran Ken?
Blaine Barbie.
Look, you guys need to watch the Barbie movie.
All of
I
this
feel like
is
you'd
being
have a lot of
referenced in the
fun.
movie.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah,
Scott
I
put
hear
in
the
something.
movie is deeply referenced.
It
It's
is.
deeply referencing a lot of its own
Deep
shit.
cuts. Deep
Oh
cuts.
Lord. Look at Blaine's
Apparently, Black
chunky
Barbie is known
highlights.
as Brooklyn Barbie. There is now a
No, that's
canonically...
21 to present. That's
Okay.
current.
Oh, okay.
Look at Blaine Gordon.
All right,
Well,
so
that's his
Scott
last
is
name.
Scott's putting some info in the chat. Barbara, aka Brooklyn Barbie, Millicent Roberts, which is the current, I guess, 21 to present. I don't know if there's still only one Black Barbie, but a black friend of Barbie who shares the same name as her. First introduced in Barbie Big City, Big Dreams in 2001. She becomes friends with blonde Barbie when they cross paths in Brooklyn, New York. With the introduction of Brooklyn Barbie, there is now a canonically black character in the Barbie line with the name Barbie.
That's
And
nice.
she got braided hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. She's black.
Let's see.
Like,
Oh.
I'm not speaking that as my own personal opinion. That just seems like an obvious move a bunch of white toy makers would make. Like, oh,
Yeah.
well, she's black. We got to give her braided hair. That's what they do, right?
yeah,
Fair.
God.
I mean, here's the thing. You're not wrong. It's just hearing you say it was so upsetting because it's true.
It's too real.
It's too real. Does Barbie have a Latino friend? Is her
Yes.
name Carla?
Teresa.
No, it's Teresa.
Teresa. So Teresa was never a black
Black.
Barbie.
No,
she
no,
was a brown Barbie.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And does she have a Asian friend Barbie?
I mean, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying. Is her
Actually,
name? I guess
I
my
don't
point
know if there is
is
one.
her name?
I feel
bad?
like no. I feel like there was one.
In 2023, there better be like a rainbow of Barbies,
Oh,
Yeah,
there
'cause-
is. Yeah, but
including
are they?
rainbow Barbie.
Are they friends
Yeah.
with Barbie?
Kira.
Really?
Kira.
Yeah. The
Alright.
release was 1980s and discontinued in the 2000s, but this is her.
Why'd she couldn't make it past the 2000?
I don't know.
Granted, she has. So she's an Asian Barbie with green eyes?
I don't know.
Interesting
They
choice.
like.
Very
She is-
exotic.
She has the
That's really-
jade eyes from
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
I used to love Barbies.
I think. Let's see. I think
Scott's
Scott
hitting
may
us
have
with
given
more
us a whole
information.
Family tree.
Yes.
My what do you call that?
Maybe this should be the bracket.
My neighbor
You
had.
know what? Honestly, there was a moment where I thought about making it like, what is our personal favorite Barbies?
I don't know enough.
It's like, I don't know enough. I would just go with crazy 80s Barbie because I thought the hair shit was funny.
Barbsestry.com.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
fuck, it's a real site.
I always
Damn it,
found-
Scott got me.
I always found like weird. No, what Barbies did I get? It was either I had them or my cousin had them. I just know we
Drink.
both have Barbies. I remember there was one. I want to say that it was like the SeaWorld edition one, where it was like
Where
she
she
had
fucked Shamu?
no.
It's a
But-
different Oreo Barbie.
There was this thing that like. Okay, if you looked at Barbie normally, Barbie would be in like in like a bikini or something, right? And then
I don't know. I
if
was
you
too busy reveling in my
if you-
victory over Leland.
if you put Barbie in cold water, her skin will turn, her legs will turn black, like a wetsuit.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
once it got into the water, and then when it got out, depending on the temperature, it would slowly go back to her skin
Seems
tone.
pointless.
Okay, so cold water makes her black, and then warm water makes her naked?
Well, she's still in bottoms, but it was like, hey, you go in the cold water, and then I don't know, then you got swimsuit pants.
Because we all know when white women get into cold water,
Their
they
legs turn
develop
black.
wetsuits.
And
I remember that. And then I don't know if it counts as Barbie, but I remember they had like the Disney themed, princesses.
Yeah.
And I got Jasmine, and I really fucked up because like I really wanted to do her eyes, so I did the Sharpie thing and tried to draw eyeliner, and I messed up. So I got rubbing alcohol, and
Oh,
I
no.
swiped it, and
Yeah,
her
all
eyes
hurt,
came
yeah.
off.
And then you
So
create
I
a
tried
possessed
to
Barbie.
redraw it back, and it was just like round eyes and dots.
Anime Barbie at that point.
It was real bad.
Well, that's funny.
I
No, that's
messed up.
interesting you say that because like when like Disney does Barbie, but it's not. They're not Barbies. They are
No.
because Mattel did them, and they're
Yeah,
part of the
but they're not,
Barbie
like-
line.
They're
Yeah.
Barbie
But it's-
molds.
Yeah,
but
but that's Belle.
characters.
And Ariel.
You're like, here's a
and-
Belle doll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everyone just calls them Belle Barbie
Yeah.
or Cinderella Barbie,
Barbie.
because
Yeah.
Barbie's
It's all
such a
Barbie.
Yeah, is that name is so synonymous with that. We had my dad has a cousin named Barbie, and it just made me giggle every time he said it. Because that's just like, oh, that poor girl.
There.
I'll be honest. It's
Vintage
fucking me up
Mattel
looking at this family
1996
tree.
Ocean Friends SeaWorld Barbie. Yeah, she was in a swimsuit, and like when you put her in the water, she would be in her swimsuit, but then her legs would turn black, and then it would be she would have
swimsuits separately. Fuck.
Kids
and it
don't
was
have
like-
time to put her in it.
it was like this shiny black, like glittery. You could kind of see it. There's like a
Yeah.
shimmery tone
Yeah,
to it.
It's like the person watched Mr. Deeds once and just like, oh, you know how Adam Sandler has a black foot?
Weird
Reference.
reference. Yeah. Leland, did you know that Barbie has parents? I mean, I'm sure you assumed
guess I
that
never
Barbie came from
realized that.
somewhere. She didn't just immaculately just appear one day. But
What
her
are-
parents are named George and Margaret.
Are George and Margaret in the movie?
No.
Oh, I was hoping for celebrity cameos.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who would be Barbie's mom today, casting wise? So would we have to be a lady in her like late 50s, early 60s?
Jennifer Coolidge.
That would just be the
Coolidge is
dream.
Solid. I wanted to say Catherine O'Hara, but
Oh, Lizzo. Scott says Lizzo. That is Margaret Reynolds Roberts.
Margaret Rawlins Roberts.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I'm bad with names, so I had to look.
Oh, just look up Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, 'cause I
Christina
forget her name.
Applegate. That's a solid. Ali Wong.
Decent.
Okay, Scott's just putting people he likes to see in movies.
Oh,
Jet, don't talk
Grandma
about Christina
Rollins.
Applegate. We know what that does to Anthony.
All right. Should I just get to the bracket, or are we going to still do Barbie talk?
No, I think
Unless you have stuff to share.
no. I don't think so.
Anthony is too
Oh,
enthralled
no,
right
we
now
do
with
have
the history of Barbie.
This Wikipedia is so
No,
long.
just okay. So at SeaWorld, we watched their new pirate show.
Yes.
I've never seen someone using a jetpack, and seeing that shit was fucking wild. Like, okay, so that SeaWorld show, that pirate show, it's called, what is it? Search for Mermaids Cove.
It's called Pirates Ahoy, Battle of Mermaids Cove.
Battle of Mermaids Cove. But the way that they did Cove, to me, looked like an L, so I thought it was Battle for Mermaid Love.
Which
and
is
I
a
was
much
like-
better title.
Which I thought...
Much better title.
I got excited about that, and he's like, that's Cove. And I was like, really? Because they made it really look...
That sounds like one of them steamy Harlequin novels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Like that's
So-
got Fabio on the cover.
Overall, show was really good.
It was, yeah.
They had like the little theatrical stuff that worked really well. I was really surprised. I guess my expectations were really low until this fucking guy flew out of the water with his arms up and started floating up 50 feet in the air like a
Yeah,
goddamn
because-
god, and then spinning around. And I was like,
because-
this fucking
Because
guy.
the evil Captain Blackheart managed to get the jewel of the mermaid, which gave him power of dominion over the ocean. So he
vagina.
began to rise out of the
Yeah,
ocean.
he rose
like a
out of
god.
the
Just like
ocean,
mermaids.
started doing flips and shit, and I was like, I
was
don't even know
awesome.
how you do that. Like, that's so wild to me. I've never seen anyone on that.
Yeah, because it's one of those things like you're standing on a thing, but it shoots water out of the bottom and propels you upward.
It's just crazy because I was like, the force of that must be insane.
Yeah.
But he glided like it was fucking nothing. It was real smooth.
It was cool.
Saw the video.
Yeah.
Real crazy.
Did you guys ride that new ride?
Nope.
No, because
No.
everyone. Okay, we got there at like 6:30. We were really just there to see how the rides would go. Realized, oh, there's a show that we haven't seen yet. Let's watch that. And then after it was like, oh, we'll just hit up every ride and just see what we could ride. Every fucking ride was like 60
50 to 70 minutes.
Yeah, 70-minute wait, 90-minute wait, and I was like, it's already like 7.
Yeah, we're good.
We could just do a round. We could touch things that they have there and then just fucking go. So we touched a starfish, a sea urchin,
yeah. The shark.
oh yeah, the tiger spotted shark things.
Spotted shark.
And then
tiger
they
shark.
had the fish that eat your dead skin, but they got really full because we were there really late and they weren't nipping anymore.
Come on, nibble me.
We kept trying to like find areas to dunk our hand in, and it was like one little fish would just like go up and be like, nah. It's like, no, please.
It could have just been that we have really
I
clean
need
hands.
my manicure. Please eat all the dead skin.
Please, I can't anymore.
You're too fucking fool.
Yeah, no, they were full. No one had any luck. Actually, Marco did.
had a lot
Marco
of luck,
had.
yeah.
He was like, come on, go over here. And I was like, by the time I put my hand, nah, they didn't care anymore.
They never ate their fill off of Marco's hand.
Yeah, it was a good time. And
I
then
used to
we
like
were-
to feed the sea lions.
Yeah. Oh, I do that. I've done that too. It's fun. They still do the fish thing. They only give you 4 little fishies. Yeah, it's still fun. I like that. Okay, bracket time. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Brackets.
All right. So this bracket,
You have enough room?
Anthony made a suggestion and I ran with it.
Okay.
Because of the Flash flopping, it made me think of how many other giant movies have flopped over the last couple
Ooh.
decades.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
figure we'll come up with
flop
what
list?
we think is our favorite flop.
Okay.
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 And I also have the numbers with this so we can find out how tremendously they flopped or what is considered like, hey, that made a money, but it's not good.
Okay.
Everybody knows it's
Okay.
not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
All right. So first up,
So these are all big blockbuster films. Corm, you're saying you don't see enough movies. You might not see them all, but you probably heard of them all.
I tried to keep it to things that everyone kind of knows
That's fine.
within the last couple, at least the last 20 years. And if there's a few on here that are just so Hollywood history, they had to be mentioned on here. But I didn't go into the 80s or like anything lower than that. I didn't want to bring like Ishtar into that and have you all just look at me like I'm crazy. So
I don't know what Ishtar.
exactly. And Steph, if you need explanations, we're all here for you.
Oh, okay. I'll start with them.
So I put at the top of the list just happens to be that 2015, that terrible Fantastic Four,
Oh.
that really bad one that came out with
The
Michael B. Jordan
Josh
as Human
Trank.
Torch. Yeah, the Trank one.
Yeah.
Estimated cost at $125 million. Made 80. Not necessarily
Oh, it's not.
bad,
That's just
but
domestic. That's
Yeah.
just domestic, though.
yeah,
Right?
I'm only doing domestic. I didn't do
Okay.
worldwide.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
fine.
worldwide, most of these movies actually made a profit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Four is going up to with one of my personal favorites, which is I don't think as bad as people tell it is, Cutthroat Island, that cost $100 million and it made 18.
Is
And
Cutthroat Island?
destroyed the
And destroyed the pirate franchise until 2001's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Was that the Gina Davis movie?
This is the Gina
Yeah.
Davis movie.
I've
Steph,
never
it's
seen
it was not it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's mundane in 80s.
I think
I
it was
did
like
not
early 90s,
see
but
it.
yeah. I don't hate it, but I understand it's not good.
Yeah.
That movie never came to life for me. I've only watched it once or twice.
I know it was with me was one of them.
Yeah, it only exists as like still frames in my mind.
Tracks.
So my vote goes to Fantastic Four, even though it is also lifeless and unspectacular.
I would. Okay, then I would.
I'm gonna go with the pirate movie.
Okay, I haven't seen this. I would go with Fantastic Four.
I'm only
'Cause
going for
Michael B.
Fantastic
Because Michael
Jordan.
B.
Because of Michael B.
Jordan.
Jordan. That's, yep.
Yes, I understand. I'm losing
beat
this
the Bay.
particular one. I'm just saying.
It's okay. We'll see it go up with something else. It's gonna happen anyways.
Okay. I hated this one. Chronicles of Riddick, which
Oh, it's
was
been a
a
long
$120 million movie, only made 47.
That sounds
Up
right.
against-
Is not Pitch Black.
Yeah, this
So,
is the
Keep that out of your
This is
head.
the second.
is this the
movie.
second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Necro. The Necro.
And Riddick is going up against Battlefield Earth, which was $100 million and made $29 million.
I'm picking
God,
Battlefield
that's-
Earth.
No, Battlefield Earth is practically unwatchable. I will be Riddick
Wait,
for
it's
days.
not-
Yeah, actually, no. I'll go for Riddick.
Battlefield Earth is not Battle
No,
LA.
No. Battlefield
No.
Earth is
No.
John
Okay. Travolta
as a giant alien, but not
It's
that
a
giant.
Scientology movie, Steph.
It's a Scientology movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Let's just push the first one, the Chronicles of Riddick, through. Let's just do that, because the sooner we get rid of Battlefield Earth, the better.
Ghost
Okay.
Dog's in that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
this
I
one's
didn't see
probably
that one.
only for me and Anthony and maybe Scott. Monkey Bone, which cost
God damn it.
$75 million, made 7.6.
It's a Brendan Fraser movie, and he's acting alongside a claymation puppet.
I didn't know it made
Oh.
that little.
It made that little. Up against Wonder Woman 84, $200 million movie that only made $100 million.
Wonder Woman 84 for me.
I'll probably push forward Wonder Woman because Monkey Bone, really?
Yeah, Monkey Bone's bad.
It's really bad.
I barely remember anything about Monkey Bone, but at least Wonder Woman 84 reminded us that we all need to have a conversation about consent. So
Yes.
And that we're all apex predators.
Yes.
Yes.
we are in fact apex.
I'm gonna
Apex.
be an apex predator.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming in, Osmosis Jones,
Oh man.
which cost $70 million, only made 14.
Oh,
really? Sucks.
Terminator Dark Fate, which cost $215 million, which only made 100.
Which
I
one's
don't-
Dark
I'm
Fate?
going with
That was the one from a
Osmosis
couple years
Jones.
ago where they brought back Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. Oh,
it
that
was
one,
the
that one's
official
solid.
part 3, but not 3.
think I've seen
Yeah,
that
no, I'm down for that one. I Dark Fate was not bad at all to me.
I enjoyed it, but it is considered a flop and
Oh,
for
wow.
many,
Sure.
many reasons.
Yeah, the flops are only financial flops.
Yeah.
No bearing on quality here.
I'm gonna go with Dark Fate because I enjoy watching Schwarzenegger no matter what it is.
I'm going with Osmosis Jones.
Anthony.
Absolutely fair. Oh, I'm Dark Fate.
Oh, fuck all y'all. Osmosis Jones.
All right, to the chat then,
To
to
the
the two
chat!
people that are paying attention.
I love that
Osmosis
movie.
Jones
I'm
or a
not gonna
Terminator
lie.
movie from a couple years ago.
Osmosis Jones actually made me full on sick on the part where fucking what's his Bill Murray is like he has an egg that he wants to
Oh,
eat,
God,
and then the
yeah.
monkey takes it, and he like is fighting the monkey for this fucking egg, and
Yeah.
the daughter's like, "Are you Was it the daughter who's just like, really, Dad?"
That's how Bill Murray gets
And
sick.
then he eats it, and then he gets sick, and
Yeah.
it's like, no shit. What did you think was gonna happen? What the fuck?
I feel like there's another movie similar that I confuse Osmosis Jones with. Was there another, maybe even similar concept or design? And was there another Goo Boy that was in a movie around within 5 years of that?
I don't know. The commercials of Elemental has a goo-looking boy that kind of looks like
Not
Osmosis
Elemental.
Jones, the water guy.
I've never
They're
seen.
both blue.
I've never seen Osmosis Jones. I never needed to.
I
was
remember
like,
watching it like once around the era that it
Look,
was out.
it's an animated crime drama starring Chris Rock as Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
What year did that come out?
It was
Oh,
like
I didn't write down the
90s?
years.
I'm gonna say
It was
19.
definitely the 90s.
I'm gonna say
90.
96.
I was gonna say 7.
I'll say 90s.
It's probably like 2002.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either late '90s. Oof, a dude
Oh, it's
for
2001.
Oh, it was?
Wow.
I was
Okay.
gonna say,
Wow.
it's either one of those late '90s or surprising early millennium.
Well, okay. Well,
Okay.
Osmosis Jones won, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Osmosis Jones.
Wow.
Take that, Terminator. Looks like you've been terminated.
Oh.
Okay.
You can sit the fuck down.
all right. So here's Tom Cruise's The Mummy, which cost $200 million and only made 60.
60.
That's
Oh,
60.
I didn't watch
Eat it, Cruz.
I did
Tom
not
Cruise
watch
is
it.
the Mummy. Yeah, I didn't watch
I did
that
not
one.
watch Tom Cruise's The Mummy.
Oh,
I
where
don't
Tom
hate
Cruise
it, but it's not
runs?
good.
Doesn't he outrun a freaking
Everything. He outruns
sandstorm?
everything.
No, he doesn't outrun a
Yes,
sandstorm.
he
Well,
runs-
actually,
he
no,
outruns
does
a
inside of a
sandstorm.
building.
No,
Yeah.
see, he doesn't outrun a
Darude, they
sandstorm.
foot raced and he wins.
Darude.
Darude, sandstorm.
Oh,
continue, just
dun,
move forward.
Okay, so Tom Cruise's The Mummy goes up against Jordan's favorite, Mars Needs Moms, which cost $150 million and made 39.
Mars. What is
I
it?
don't think I've ever
Mars
seen
needs
Mars Needs
mom.
Moms.
But Jordan references it at least a couple times every other few months.
It's a
He'll
stupid
make-
fucking movie I like to reference.
I don't know it so much. I had no idea he was making references.
The plot is right there in the title.
Mars needs a mom
Mars-
or multiple.
Mars kidnaps moms, and it's that weird motion capture like the early millennium where it's like none of it works. Like the Christmas train movie.
Are
It's
we
that
about?
kinda-
Are we about to let this movie move forward?
No, I'm voting
shit.
Mummy the whole time.
Yo, shout out to Friggin' Nerds Media. Thank you so much for rating us with 19 people. What's up, Raiders? How you doing?
Everybody, join in. We are. We've got a bracket going in a classic March Madness style of best movie flops of the
What
last
is-
20, 30 years.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're picking and best movie flops.
Yeah.
Currently, the two movies that are going up against each other are Tom Cruise's The Mummy versus Mars Needs Moms.
My vote goes to Mars Needs Moms.
Jordan,
I
can
don't
you?
think I even watched them.
Like I said,
or
I don't
that.
think I've ever seen this movie. Can you tell me why? Just why?
Because it's the dumbest fucking premise for a movie possible.
Just because like it's up there like on the surface like that don't make it dumb.
Like who thought?
Mars, that's who. And what they
Mars.
need is moms.
And they need his moms.
They've got plenty of dads.
It's
Doing
true.
fine on dads.
They had nothing but dads, so they
Suffering
needed
for
moms. So what they do? They go to Earth and start kidnapping moms from Earth.
Okay, I'm voting Mummy. 'cause
I'm voting
can't-
Mummy. I'm with Leland. I'm voting Mummy. The Mummy.
At least the Mummy has like some good action scenes in it. I
All
like
right,
that chick
Brutus,
that plays
Judas.
the Mummy.
I'll watch Tom Cruise outrun things.
Yes, he outruns
fine.
the Mummy, Sand Dunes. Russell Crowe as Dr. Hyde or Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He outruns a lot of shit in that.
true.
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
Rats.
always running.
Rodents of unusual size. Like
Jordan, is it just
ROUSs?
empathy? Is it just empathy that Mars needs, or do they need like the DNA of moms?
no, I
mostly-
believe they actually kidnap moms.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
for the
what-
empathy. It's because they need people. They need nurturing people and shit like that.
Oh.
I didn't watch the
Got
actual
it,
movie
got
because
it.
why would I watch a movie called Mars Needs Moms?
Oh,
I
so
have a
it's a
mom. How do you
commentary.
watch it?
I
So the
honestly
movie's a
thought you
commentary on the
watched
p-
it
on-
because
on
you
the
were
Patreon.
so hyped about it, and I was like, I've never seen this movie or heard
No
about
one
it
should ever
It's
see
all
this
in
until
this.
movie.
today.
Oh, you fucking knew I was on the Mummy. I never once thought. I just wanted to know more about Mars Needs Moms.
All right, 3-1 Mars Needs Moms. We almost got it, guys. We almost did it.
Better luck next time.
All right. Next on the list is R.I.P.D. Remember
I don't
that
hate
movie?
Oh
It's
yeah,
not a-
I watched the sequel.
I like that
There's
movie.
a sequel.
There's a sequel
on
starring
Netflix.
Jeffrey Donovan.
R.I.P.D.
Oh, I do like Jeffrey Donovan.
Yeah,
It's fun. It's a western
it is.
Corm R.I.P.D. is Rest in Peace
department.
Department.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah.
It's Men in Black but with ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's essentially all
That's
it is.
straight up what it is.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't live up to Men in Black.
No.
It does not.
Wait,
so-
is Jeff Bridges the guy who sounds like he has grapes in his mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
wanted to
R.I.P.D.
make
cost 150 million, made
Okay.
only 92. Not terrible, but not great. I think they're banking that Ryan Reynolds was in it, and he brings
Yeah.
in people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this coincidental. I did not plan this in any way.
Green
Up
Lantern.
against another one of Jordan's favorite movies, Zoom, which cost $75 million. Oh, also has Ryan Reynolds in it. Didn't
The
okay.
Racing Snail movie.
Racing Snail movie. It cost $75 million and made 12.
To be fair, Anthony loves the Racing Snail movie.
Oh, I thought that was Jordan. My bad.
Yeah, I'm the one who said, "Hey, Zoom's not bad,"
Oh,
and then everyone
Yeah, that's
just
right.
fucking buried me.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go with R.I.P.D. because I actually don't hate
Yeah,
it.
I'm going for R.I.P.D. because I actually enjoyed that movie. I like the concept. I just wish it was better. But you know what?
I think
That
I'm going with-
the concept has so much legs. It could have had its own cartoon.
That's
It
Yeah.
could have had several sequels. It could have bombed in the
No.
third.
Okay, I was about
Kind
to
of
say,
survived in the fourth.
I don't
had
think
a,
Anthony
like,
would watch Tim Allen.
I lived during the Tim Allen era.
Well,
I've
there's
seen
a-
plenty of
There's a movie called Zoom, and it has Tim Allen. And I
Oh,
showed
yeah.
Jordan, "Is this the movie?" And he
Oh,
goes, "No."
Turbo. Turbo's the name of the movie.
Turbo. Turbo.
Oh, is it Turbo?
Yes, it's Turbo's name of the
Turbo.
movie. Yeah.
My
That's
bad.
what it is. No, you're
Well,
fine.
then I
was
guess I'm
confused.
talking about. I guess the list didn't
We're
have
talking about
pictures.
Tim Allen?
I guess I'm talking about a Tim Allen comic book movie that
Oh,
was
then that's the
fucking
one.
awful.
They're going to save
Yeah.
the world as long as they're home for dinner.
Yeah, they're gonna save the
I
world
have
as long
no
as they're home for
concept.
dinner.
You're good. It is absolutely awful.
Well, yeah. My vote was R.I.P.D. No matter
Let's
what.
just move forward. I
R-
honestly thought
R.I.P.D..
Zoom was Turbo.
Turbo,
That's
yeah.
on me. So
Oh, no, that's
let's be
fine.
honest. Tim Allen, nor snails. We're gonna move forward on this. So
We're not
let's just
voting
say
for Tim Allen in this house.
R.I.P.D. moves forward nevertheless. All right.
Okay.
Jordan called it Green Lantern. $200 million movie, made 75 million.
Jeez.
Up against now, this is a weird one, and I don't know if anyone else saw it. I know I saw it. Me and my dad went and saw it. We both were like, "The fuck was that?" Remember that Hugh Jackman Peter
Hugh
Pan
Jackman?
movie called Pan?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, $150 million movie, made 80.
Because didn't that come out like 5
Few
years ago?
Is that the one where
Oh,
they go,
it's
"I
been
do
longer
believe
than-
in fairies. I do. I do. I do believe in fairies."
Isn't that
right?
Every Peter Pan movie.
No, but they say it like they actually say it like that. Pan. I'm pretty.
I just
Oh,
remember that
actually-
when Hugh Jackman started singing Teen Spirit in the middle of like a quarry, and you're like, "What's happening?" Why are we
Steph
singing?
Googled the word pan.
And I just got pictures of pans. Frying pans. In different sizes. They're all that dark gray color.
Oh, do they come in different sizes now?
But yes, I'm going for a Green Lantern because I like the one scene where Ryan Reynolds says the oath and he gets strong enough to win.
Oh. I don't think I've
Yeah.
watched this pan then.
I guess
No.
I'll guess to
no
go
one
with
watched
Green Lantern
that pan,
too.
Steph.
I didn't watch
You
this
can, you
pan.
can get cookware, a movie, and sexuality. It's true. It's a versatile.
Versatile Google search.
It's very versatile. So I'm assuming Pan
I'll-
loses.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
the
okay.
I'll say Green Lantern. It's fine.
Okay, Dark Phoenix. $200 million movie, made 80.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you
X-Men's
guys-
Dark Phoenix
I'll let you know right now. I had a visceral reaction just then.
to the name Dark Phoenix. Like you hated it so much.
Let me hear the second movie first.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna love this then. Pluto Nash. The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
I
One.
want to see it.
that one?
Someday I
One
will
day.
do it.
One day
It
I
is
will also
not,
want to see
though.
it.
It's unwatchable. Rosario Dawson cannot keep you in that movie. It is so bad. $100
You
million
understand how much I
dollars.
like Rosario Dawson.
Oh.
$100 million made 7.1.
Eep.
Steph, can I tell you my favorite thing about the hit movie X-Men's Dark Phoenix?
Oh Lord.
Sure.
So in the previous movie, X-Men Days of Future Past, nope, X-Men Apocalypse, they defeat Apocalypse by everyone using all of their powers. Magneto does his magnesis stuff on him. Like, everyone's using their powers to hit Apocalypse, right? And Jean Grey, she's pushing as hard as she can, using her telekinesis or her telepathy to stop Apocalypse. So much so that she taps into the Phoenix Force and destroys Apocalypse. And then in the next movie, she starts off in space with the other X-Men, and then she gets hit by the Phoenix Force, and then slowly starts becoming the Phoenix.
Yeah.
In the movie prior to that, she had the Phoenix powers, but then the very next movie, she got exposed to the Phoenix powers and gained the Phoenix powers. Because they forgot in the movie previous that she had the Phoenix powers. They forgot that. And then wrote the next movie, and
How do
then
you forget?
she got
Don't
her
you,
powers.
Don't you reference your past stuff?
No.
And
No.
then
After Days of Future Past, they just went Transformers with it and didn't watch the previous one and just keep going forward.
and then
You gotta have
Just
some
went
like.
Transformers
and then
with
you know
it.
what happens at the end, Steph? Phoenix kills all the bad guys, but sacrificing herself to do so.
Yeah.
And then Swagnito and Professor X are sitting down to play chess, and in the background, in the sky, you know what you see,
gayest
Steph?
way
You see a goddamn Phoenix in the sky
Oh yeah. that
because
sounds
she's not
familiar.
dead.
Yeah.
And then the next movie, there isn't one because they just stopped.
Yeah.
So is your vote for Pluto Nash?
It might be.
Never seen the movie, still gonna vote for it.
I'm gonna stay with Dark Phoenix.
I gotta go
fine.
Dark Phoenix too.
I'm gonna say Dark Phoenix only because it's an X-Men movie, but I really like Sophie Turner's portrayal. It's a shame she's doing it in such a terrible movie.
I'll also vote for Dark Phoenix, but because I actually watched that movie.
I like what you call that.
It's a good visual casting, like which starts in Apocalypse. But,
Sure.
like, we were talking about Alexandra
Ship. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alexandra Shipp's in there too. I
She's
like
in-
her.
yeah.
fantastic
She's great.
casting for Storm, Sophia Turner, great casting for Jean. Like the all looks good. They're just in a bad series of movies.
I like that Alexandra Ship actually attempted to give an African accent. As small as it is, at
tried.
least she's trying. Unlike Halle Berry's attempt in part one that she gave up with, like at the end of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
it was almost like the director pulled her aside and goes, "Look, you're just not good at this. So let's just have you say nothing." Like even the writing in that first one, like the line that drives me crazy, and even the Toad line. I don't give a fuck about that thing. But it's that stupid line where like she looks at Wolverine and she's like, "Logan, fight with us. Fight. Who do you fight for?" I'm just like, what did she just fucking say?
It's not that bad, but it's only like 20% better.
It's
Steph.
bad. He goes, "You want me to be an X-Man?" And she goes, "Why don't you stand with us?" It's like, it's so
This guy
annoying.
chose a side.
At least I had chosen a side.
Do you know what happens to a toad that gets hit by lightning when it gets hit by lightning?
Oh, I remember she says this and I forgot it. Go ahead.
Same thing as everything else. That's the line.
Oh, that's it?
Line.
Yeah. It's just he just got hit by lightning. That's it. Yeah.
She should have at least gotten a bit creative. What the fuck? Come on.
Do you know what happens to a toad that's struck by lightning?
I don't know what.
Same thing as everything else.
Yes.
Lightning. That's it.
So weird.
I would love
Joss
if that's
Whedon magic.
lightning.
If I was Storm, I would do that constantly. Lightning. Hail.
Bat.
I don't like you. Rain.
Rain cloud.
Just over you.
All right, well that was it for that side.
Oh, that's all of them already?
That's all. We
Well,
can
that
do the
was
other side if we're
We
having a
could.
good time.
I'm
That
having a
was real
good time.
fun.
I'm having a great time.
All
guys.
right.
All right, we'll go for the other side then.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll fuck off in this good night.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
keeping everyone late tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right.
yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Coming in. Oh, no, more mutants. New Mutants cost $80 million, made 40. In their defense, though, there was a pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up
New
against
New Mutants.
the Matt Damon masterpiece, The Great Wall, at $150 million that only made 75.
I'm picking New Mutants because I actually enjoyed that movie. It could have been so much better. So much better. But it wasn't. And that's unfortunate, but I'm picking it anyway. Also, I'm not going to watch Great Wall.
Wait, the New Mutants one is...
That's the one where they're in like a
Asylum.
it's basically an asylum, yeah. And
Oh!
yeah.
The chick from Game of Thrones was in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Maisie Williams, and then she turns into a werewolf.
Yeah.
You
Almond
have Anya
Taylor-Joy's in
Taylor-Joy.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, Almond Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy.
Oh
is
yeah,
in
I
there.
forgot. Ileana
Yeah.
Rasputin.
She's
I
It's
saw
got
the
a great
trailers.
third
It
act.
looked really good.
does, yeah.
I haven't seen it, but it looked
'Cause
really
the third
good.
act finally takes to the comic books.
Yeah, the third act is actually a decent fight. It's a shame that not a lot of people saw the movie. In their defense, though, pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The amazing award-winning film. I'm lying. Geely.
Wait.
What?
Did we determine where we landed? Did
We all chose New Mutants,
Is
so I
anyone
figured.
Yeah,
picking
New
Great
Mutants.
Wall?
Are you
anyone-
a Great
Honestly,
Wall?
I'm considering
Chat?
it.
Well, it doesn't
you're
matter.
considering
You already
Great Wall?
lost.
Okay, fine. That's fine. I lost. I didn't hear the vote. I was too busy like being, bogged down in contemplation. The Great Wall is bad, but it also kind of like is dumb and fun in a way of like just like monsters and ridiculously complicated
Steph, the
like
Great Wall
bullshit
was.
that like clearly never existed in all of human history.
Well,
But,
no.
like, they've got color brigades and like different fighting forces and like bungee jumping, fighting monsters.
Yeah, so
Oh.
the Great
Adrian
Wall,
Brody
it's
is
Matt
there?
Damon
Ooh.
in China
Yeah,
fighting.
Pedro Pascal
Yeah.
and Willem
Defoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
But he's,
like
he's
a
the friend
day
of that one.
of filming.
Oh.
All right, are you choosing that movie?
You know what? Since New Mutants is gonna win no matter what, I will vote for the Great Wall just to give it a little bit of respect.
Okay.
It's probably free on HBO.
Oh, I'm
Feel
sure
free to
it's
check it
somewhere.
out.
Yeah.
So now there's The Great Wall starring Matt Damon, The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise, The Mexican starring
Brad
Pitt.
Oh.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing a Mexican in that.
Yeah. But
Yes.
Okay.
All right, back to the
let's
thing.
build up to the Paul Mooney joke. But go on.
Geely, which cost $75 million and made $7.3 million. Yes, Scott, the Mexican was the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the
Last Samurai was good. It was
movie,
Yeah.
fuck, that movie is
It
amazing.
is good. Yeah,
It was
it's
really-
problematic.
yeah.
It's white savior, but
But
as
it's-
a movie,
those
but
are
it's
real
based
dude,
on a
though.
true story,
It actually
though,
happened.
like-
that guy
yeah.
was actually there. William whatever was
Okay.
actually there.
But Ken Watanabe in that movie deserves his Oscar.
Oh yeah.
His
He was
nomination.
truly the last
He's-
samurai, not Tom Cruise,
Yeah,
but whatever.
So good. Let them fight. Anyway.
It's been a long
All right.
time. I'll have to watch that
So
again.
Geely, which we all know, the Jennifer Lopez,
and
you and
Ben
I
Ben
know.
Affleck. Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Steph, you know that movie?
I remember talks about it. I didn't watch it, but I
No one did.
remember.
It's turkey time. Gobble
seen it.
gobble.
Oh
Gobble
no!
gobble. Oh, you sat through it?
No, God no.
I remember it
I
being
did.
in theaters and people talking about it, but I never watched it. But I know
All
what
right.
the
Well, it's
reference
going up against.
Kevin Smith could do no wrong to me at that time. Tusk had not been a movie yet, so I was for everything.
I still
He
love
didn't.
Tusk.
He didn't do Geely.
He directed it.
Nope.
What am I
He
thinking of?
directed Jersey Girl.
Did he do anything to Geely?
Jersey Girl. No, not that I'm aware of.
I don't
Red
know.
State, I find things that I like about Red State.
Red State's decent.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
it doesn't
I
fall off
watched
until
that.
Tusk.
Yeah, Tusk. All right. So Geely's going up against the $250 million movie that made only 160, The Lone Ranger.
Wow,
Oh my
I
God.
forgot about that movie with Johnny Depp as Tonto.
I remember
Man, I
all
hate
the
that movie.
trailers and commercials of that.
And that's Army Hammer as the Lone Ranger.
I think
Hate's
that my
a strong
vote.
word.
Ooh,
I think
hate
my
it.
vote will go to the Lone Ranger versus.
I'm going
Geely.
Geely.
I'm going Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
I
I
actually
haven't
don't hate
seen
it. I
either
think it's
movie.
45 minutes too fucking long, but
There's
I'll-
clearly a whole werewolf subplot that's cut out.
yes.
Yeah.
That upsets me because that would have been interesting in an uninteresting movie.
Jordan,
Also,
where you got?
Johnny Depp at like his fucking worst.
Yeah, I haven't seen either movie, so I'm gonna vote Geely.
Hell yeah.
All right, chat. Geely
Stop.
or the Lone Ranger?
It's fine.
That's
Two
what we-
movies most of you probably haven't even fucking seen. Maybe Lone Ranger. I'd be surprised if anyone outside of Scott has seen Geely.
I know he ain't
Yeah.
gonna see Geely. I just
I just
want to vote
against Geely.
Yeah, Lone Ranger going through. Yeehaw. And the immortal words of Jen. Yeehaw.
There you go. Okay.
All right. Okay. Rocky and Bullwinkle
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot that happened.
cost $98 million, made 30.
That's cheaper than I thought it would have made, being in like an animated live action hybrid.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, even then,
I
that
don't
movie
think I
came out
watched
early
that.
2000s. We were young. We knew what Rocky and Bullwinkle was because we watched it maybe on like reruns, but
Yeah.
ain't no kids watching it then.
Yeah, ain't nobody
There's
know
no
who that
kids
Moose and
watching that
Squirrel
now
is.
movie. Yeah, no one knows what the Moose and Squirrel is at this point.
No one knows who Boris and
Um,
Natasha are.
Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle versus a movie I absolutely despise. Jupiter Ascending, $175 million, made 95.
Just
I vote
because
Rocky
Channing
and
Tatum is
Bullwinkle.
half dog,
Don't even fucking talk to me about that.
and
nonsense.
Mila Kunis is a
Genetically-
magical princess that she doesn't even know.
He's
Okay,
genetically
toilet.
crossbred to have dog traits.
I hated it
just-
so
It's
much.
it's Inuyasha in space.
I just remember the
Sure.
fucking
Leave it at that
trailers.
then.
It was a
Uh,
trailer where they're trying to jump onto the other ship or some shit.
You're thinking
Probably.
of,
Is that the wrong thing?
Valerian and the City of a Thousand Stars.
Oh, I get them
Oh,
mixed
wait.
up.
Coming up.
Actually, you know, I left it off.
Oh.
I only had room for so many.
Look,
Fair.
Anthony, Leland cannot stand Dane DeHaan, so he's not going to be on this list.
True.
That's
True.
true. I also,
I'm Jupiter ascending on this, honestly.
I'm
I
Rocky
hate
and
it so
Bullwinkle just
much.
because I love Rocky and Bullwinkle. But
I'll
I've
do
never seen the
Rocky and
movie.
Bullwinkle. At least that movie took a big swing and actually made those characters live action. Like,
I'll be.
Rocky's a squirrel wearing a aviator hat for
Oh
some
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
because he flies.
Yeah, but he hardly does it that much, and he doesn't ever put the goggles on. So
I, feel
I
like
remember
vaguely
seeing
saw
Jupiter Ascending
Jupiter
in the theater. I took my friend Adrian. Anthony's met her a dozen times.
Yeah.
We're sitting there. We're at a press screening. Something happens in the movie. She can't contain anymore, and she just yells, "What the fuck!" And everyone just like died because we were all like, "She said it." We're at that point.
That's really funny to me.
It's like movie fucking hated it.
this sounds
so
like a
much.
movie we should watch party.
I'll
Eddie
pro-
Redmayne, I don't know what movie he's in, but it's not the one that I'm watching. He goes from whisper to scream within sentences. You're
That's
like,
just
you just
Eddie
got an Oscar.
Redmayne.
It's like,
I'm gonna
I
go
don't think either of
Jupiter
these
on
movies
this
are
one.
worth. Thank you, Steph.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
think
go
either of these
Jupiter.
movies are worth doing a watch night on.
no, they're both
I
bad.
want to watch it for an opinion. I'll watch
Okay,
it.
Sure,
so-
watch it, but don't
Yeah.
subject other people to it.
Okay, so what's winning, Rocky or Jupiter?
All right, chat, get out there and let
I
us
think
know.
we're deadlocked again.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Corm just seemed. Her last comment seemed to have just been realizing that that movie existed. We've yet to have any other.
I mean, it's
input.
it's so weird that like the sisters Wachowski just keep trying to make shit, and
It's
just
Jupiter
like, stop it.
Ascending.
Just stop. Anything but Geely.
You're in luck, Scott. You've got two options that
Uh,
aren't Geely.
Well, it looks like Jupiter Ascending is going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm for it.
Okay.
All right. Next up is 47 Ronin.
Another
200,
movie I had high expectations for.
$225 million, made 96.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
That's what it says.
Say that again.
I'm talking the Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It
How
said
much?
online. It said it cost $225 million estimated.
Where is that fucking money?
I don't know. Did they have like a CG dragon and shit at one point?
It was a shitty CG dragon at one point. Yeah, there are effects like the Kenku
Never
Forest,
watched it.
and you've got a couple other like dudes with powers, but that is an insane budget for a samurai film.
Look, maybe the internet. Look, these
Maybe
are
they
on the
spent a
internet.
lot on
Maybe it's
fire.
wrong. I'm just telling you what the internet told me, and I have to assume that's correct.
And I'm saying that movie's a goddamn tax haven, and somebody needs to go to jail. That is way too high of a budget for what I saw on that screen.
All right.
Also, my vote 47 Ronin.
Okay. So 47 Ronin goes up against last year's, where we saw the DC universe change. Black Adam, $260 million budget, only made $100 million.
47 Ronin.
I'm gonna go for Black Adam.
I'm gonna go Black Adam because I enjoy it. I know it's bad, but I had a good
It was-
time.
Yeah.
It was a fun time, and I remember being in the theater
Hawkman.
and being like, "Are we rooting
Hawk-
for you?"
Hawkman,
Fucking
Aldous Hodge,
man.
dude.
Hawkman,
Are
Rock.
we
Hawk's
rooting
Fate.
for
Oh
you?
yeah. JSA was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, the entire JSA, awesome. But I feel that movie hates itself.
It does because The Rock.
Yeah.
Because of The Rock. That is why that movie is bad.
That movie
hey.
doesn't know what it is doing.
It's
Hey,
because The Rock.
Adam? Do you want Black Adam to fight his arch nemesis Shazam? No, I want to fight Superman. Fuck Shazam. Okay, here's Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu. Fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Black Adam, and when it moves forward, tell them the Man in Black sent him.
Jet saying it's $170 million for Last Ronin. Still a flop. Does that sound more appropriate, Anthony?
It sounds closer. That's a little. It still seems high.
It's more
but
believable to
I
you.
believe it over anything over 200 million.
Look, when I read it, I was like, okay, that seems wild, but I'm going to
I
write it
would've gone-
down.
I would have gone for a secondary source just to confirm.
I ain't got time for
I
that.
don't.
Okay.
I don't know where you're getting your fucking numbers from, but that seemed like a lie.
I did also see the 225 million number,
Yeah.
Eesh.
Yeah.
but
All right.
I also do see the 170.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
between 175 and 225. It's
Which
like
is a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, this movie is a personal favorite of yours, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Battleship.
Mahalo,
Cost
motherfucker.
fucking battleship.
Mahalo, motherfucker. 220 million. Made
The
150.
first movie in the Mattelverse.
That actually might be Hasbro.
I'm gonna get it wrong.
You'll get it one day. You'll get it sometime.
Who cares?
No, I won't.
It's $220 million cost, made 150 domestic, but worldwide, this movie pulled in so much money.
Oh, yeah,
So
that
this
movie
was
That movie is made for overseas.
It is.
Wait, for what?
Battleship.
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 You know, the one with
versus-
Rihanna and
Yes.
Liam Neeson.
Yes.
And Liam Neeson is there for literally 15 minutes, and then he's just gone for the rest of the movie.
I just remember seeing
Male
the
lead in that.
Oh,
seeing
Alexander
the thing
Skarsgård.
shoot,
Oh,
and I
is it
was looking
Skarsgård?
at it, and I was like, "Is it shooting pegs?"
Yes, the aliens
Yep.
are shooting pegs.
Yeah.
Just like the game. Okay, so Battleship goes up against a movie that I hated but laughed immensely through. Gods in Egypt.
I still want to watch that movie so goddamn bad. It looks so
cost-
fucking awful.
Yeah.
Cost $140 million, made 70. This movie is laughable from start to
They
finish.
hired 70 white people to be the gods of Egypt, an
Oh, it's
African
even worse.
country.
and the bad guy is Gerard Butler, who does not get rid of his Scottish accent.
And the main character is fucking the Kingslayer from Game of Thrones, the Swedish man, Costawalder.
Oh, he has a name. He has,
Nikolai.
Nikolai Costawalder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the human I think is Nightwing from Titans. All white
Wow.
people, just white
Yeah, just
people
all-
across the board. It
In
doesn't
Gods
matter.
of Egypt.
Jeffrey Rush rolls in there at the end as one of the gods. Oh no, it's movie's wow. You should totally check it out.
Okay, we'll
Jeffrey
watch.
Rush is Captain Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, the guy with all the
Yes.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
the
he-
beard, not the
he's-
testicles.
Yeah, this is just this
Okay.
beard.
Yes,
Yeah,
not this, but
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
All right,
Yes,
so
he's this, not this.
okay, so gods in Egypt, Battleship.
I
I'm
can't-
going
I
gods
would
in
go
Egypt
Gods
because
of
I had
Egypt.
more fun watching that.
I
piece.
feel like I might have more fun watching
I'm picking
it,
Gods
too.
of Egypt because I want to watch that way more than Battleship.
Yeah.
Good. Now I don't have to decide. Didn't I have some kind of like audible reaction in the theater
Oh, okay.
when they
Yes.
started in like they were doing like the grid?
Yeah,
They actually did the battleship part in the movie at the end. I feel I had some out loud reaction. I couldn't.
I had to see it twice because my dad wanted to see it, so I took him to see it. Of course, he enjoyed it because he's an everyday
Ships.
person, and
Go
they're
boom.
ships, and they blew
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You know what? Fair.
All right, Pixar's The
Jen,
Good.
Rihanna's playing like the littlest Vasquez, and she's being terrible at it.
Yeah, she's not a good actress.
She's not.
The Good Dinosaur, $200 million budget,
I forgot
made
about that movie.
$85 million.
Okay.
Not great, not bad. It's just a very standard
Okay,
dinosaur
nothing on
Pixar Disney movie.
Okay.
Versus Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Dolittle, which
Also
was
didn't watch that.
which $175 million made Fitty.
To me, there's only one Dr. Dolittle, and he's Eddie Murphy. So I'm picking the Good Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I can get on that train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that
I
works.
didn't even care to watch the Doctor Dolittle. The
No,
other Dr.
nobody did.
Yeah, like
Trailer, and that's the trailer's whole job.
yeah, it did not
Yeah.
reel me in.
The Good
Dr. Good
Dinosaur
Dinosaur.
isn't.
Dr.
It's
Good
not
Doc-
a bad movie. It's just not a. It's fine. I think it
it's a
does a
middling
mortal
movie.
sin. It's boring.
And that was also a time where I was really like getting down on Robert Downey for like just being Robert
Downey
Downey
Jr.
and Iron Man and everything.
Yeah.
Like, get back to acting, you lazy fuck.
All
Yeah.
right, we got 4 to go.
Okay,
All right,
let's do this.
Jack the Giant Slayer,
Ooh.
I forgot about that movie.
I don't remember.
$200 million budget, made 100.
It's
Terrible.
Jack and the Beanstalk, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Versus the $263 million budget, only made a 112. John Carter of Mars.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick John
that
Carter of
movie-
I
Mars because I hear
watched
it's
John
actually
Carter.
amazing.
Oh.
I think I did watch that.
I want to
Beers.
watch it because I hear it's actually good.
It's not
It's
bad. It's a
not.
shame. It's got a lot of. It's not great, but it's not bad.
It's a lot of real boring talking.
A lot of talking.
But
Willem
ta-
Dafoe.
But Taylor Kitsch is in it.
Yeah,
Where
Gambit.
is he now?
The other
I think he's
movie,
on a
what was it?
TV show.
Eh,
What's up?
good for
The
him.
other movie. It was
Oh, John Carter of Mars.
John Carter. Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah, I'm
like
pretty
John
sure I
Carter?
watched it in theaters.
I'm going for the first one, whatever that one was.
Jack the Giant Slayer.
Yes, Jack the Giant
Ooh,
Slayer.
that movie's rough. I'm
I
going
remember
John
seeing that-
Carter.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
remember
John
seeing
Carter.
that with you
Yeah,
and being like, well, that wasn't very good, but at least I had a good time.
fair enough. I'll tell you, that was one of Don's first 3D workings.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's got stories.
Nice.
Oh,
Problematic production.
oh no.
On a
It's a Bryan Singer movie.
Singer, yes. On
Oh.
a Bryan Singer movie, there was problems?
I
You
know.
don't
shocking.
say.
Allegedly.
Brian
How many
Singer,
young white
the...
interns did they go through?
God damn.
Wait, what?
He's a rapist.
He's a fucking creep.
Oh, gross. We don't like you.
But they keep giving
No.
him work.
Allegedly a rapist, in
Yeah,
case
because
there's a
he's
lawyer
not
listening.
convicted.
Yikes.
So
No.
I'm going John Carter Mars because I don't think it's terrible, but it's just boring.
I too am
Yeah,
going John
John
Carter because I want to
Carter.
watch it. I don't want to watch Jack the Giant Slayer. Who was in that anyway?
All right.
It's
Oh, is Ewan
Is it the-
McGregor, fucking
is that the warm body?
Renfield?
Oh,
Renfield was the
okay,
lead.
yeah.
Holt?
Nicholas Holt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicholas
Ian
Holt's the main
McShane. It's got a
Yeah.
great cast. It's a shame the movie's
Yeah.
terrible.
Okay.
All right, last one, y'all.
Let's go.
This one's gonna trigger some people.
Uh-oh.
How this movie made this much money, I don't know, but it's according to the internet,
Tell us
it
the
did.
money first, and then tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
the movie.
Okay.
$150 million budget made 110. Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Fuck!
Ooh.
Oh.
Hype.
Wow.
All hype. It was easily accessible.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's what got that because yeah.
That movie fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. This is the movie. LeBron's a bad dad.
Yeah.
That's it.
The end.
That's really it.
Okay, it goes
At
up
the end,
against
he's slightly better, maybe.
estimated $250 million budget. Probably was a little bit more because after I tell you the movie, you're gonna go, uh huh. Made about, but this is what it said in the thing I read. Made about between 75 million and 100. It wasn't sure. And that confused me. Solo, a Star Wars story.
I'm picking Solo.
Oh, so
Oh,
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah, because
Every
fuck
day.
LeBron. I hope Bronny's doing better. I hope that the whole thing with him having
Oh, yeah.
having a heart attack
Yeah.
at 18. That
He had a heart attack?
Yeah.
athlete heart, yeah. Because there's been a string of these young athletes who are just fucking like having cardiac arrest
Yeah.
because
Would be
there's-
all the steroids, right?
Well, no, it's because they're pushing themselves so hard
Yeah.
in their athletics and shit, and they're developing a thing called athlete's heart now. But
That's so scary.
I hope
That's
Bronny's
terrible.
good. Fuck LeBron.
Yeah.
we talked just a few weeks ago. Like, we like Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's not
Yeah.
a shit time.
Yeah. I had a good time with it.
Plus,
I just,
Donald Glover
there's a
is
lot going
Lando.
on there.
Yeah.
He's Lando.
Versus Space Jam.
No. I'm just saying in general, Solo
Okay.
is a lot going on that made it
Oh,
problematic. Like all the
Yeah.
back end shit, all the drama on set,
And,
all
yeah, the fact that there are two different movies out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember,
well, that
remember
was
in Space Jam when it was in the background at a basketball game?
Yeah.
yeah.
There was a part
Or
of
those
the
guys
movie.
from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, there was a part
Yeah.
of the movie where I was just like, "What the fuck happened? These are all these people here that shouldn't
it's basically
be here."
it's basically the big battle scene from Ready Player One, but everyone's just in the crowd at a basketball game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they
Yeah,
did
but
like
at least
the,
when
they
No,
went
go
the
ahead,
Katy,
Steph.
they went like the Katy Perry route where it's like, "Hey, let's get all these things that people like and put it in the background to get more people
That's
like,
what-
oh
that's
look, I
100%
know
what they did.
these," and it's like,
Yeah.
you just yeah.
yeah, at least
that
though
shitty
with
thing.
Ready Player One, when they have that epic battle in the end, I'm invested.
Okay, yeah.
Like fucking the
Sure.
Iron Giant fights Godzilla. I'm like, I'm in, or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like,
I mean, yeah, it was cool to see.
Oh yeah, that was a
look,
weird.
I get it. I get understand. That movie was made for my generation, though. I feel like
No,
all
it
the stuff
was,
they
yes.
references are not your generation, which is so wild that they did that. Because it's like, well, do you want this movie to make money?
Yeah.
So let's reference all the things that kids today don't really know.
And the only
doesn't
new
feel
reference they
earned.
put was just Tracer from Overwatch. That's like really
Yes.
It doesn't feel
Yeah.
earned though. All of that does not feel earned in Ready
Yeah.
Player One.
No, it doesn't at
Yeah.
all.
It's also not earned in Space Jam either.
Oh God,
Just
no,
to
Yeah.
be,
no.
just to throw it out there.
What Jet says
But
in
I
the
like
chat.
Ready Player One, though. It's a Spielberg movie, and I felt good at the end of the movie. You know?
Oh yeah, and Jet pointed out about Space Jam. The
The
amount of
amount of
people that
people-
complain about Lola Bunny not being hot, which
Yeah, that was a thing.
Now look, in
What?
their
She was
defense
still
though, she was hotter as an animated 2D drawing, and they should have just done that.
It's the 3D that did something to
Look,
her.
I know several people that I've spoken to in the store over the last couple years where they had an awakening in Space Jam back in the 90s.
yeah.
The same awakening I imagining our generation did, Anthony, when they saw Jessica Rabbit wasn't a rabbit. It's like-
That's a different kind of awakening.
No, I think we're talking about the same kind of awakening.
Well, one's less furry, is all I'm saying.
That's
Rabbit
true.
is her surname because she married Roger.
Yes, I'm saying Lola Bunny's an actual goddamn rabbit.
Oh,
Her
yeah,
name
that's true.
before was Jack or Jessica Fuck Me. You know, that wasn't good enough for the standards and practices of the 1988 film going audience.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, we have to change. She married the rabbit.
If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, please be following us on our social medias. We are on all the relative ones. Find us at LoRC Podcast if you go there. If you would like to carry this conversation on further, we've got a movie channel in our Discord, which is free. You can get in that Discord if you reach out to us via any of those social medias previously mentioned, or if you happen to be out there watching us live on Twitch right now, it will be in the chat in 3, 2, 1. Nailed it. If you would like to see us again, we are here on Twitch 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, as long as you're not counting this week in particular. Then we are here streaming for your entertainment. Tuesday is the podcast day. That's what we just did. Crazy conversations, all kinds of fun stuff like that. Thursdays are normally a co-op Thursday where we play, or a couple of us play, you guessed it, a co-op game. And Sunday is community day where we play larger multiplayer games. And everyone in the Discord is invited to join us.
It's true.
Yes. The show here is a podcast. If you missed any portion of it tonight, you can go back, download it. Every Monday, the previous week's episode comes out for your downloading pleasures. Leland, you're out there on the internet, existing, being a human being. What if someone wanted to reach out and compliment your fine artwork? Where would they find you?
You can find me at on Instagram at Leland Pierce Art and Pineapple Pierce on Instagram. Not much going on over there right now. Yep.
Leland's working on that.
Yeah.
Jordan and Steph, do a quick scissor, paper, rock to determine who goes next.
Quick
Since you're
reminder.
next to each other.
Quick reminder, there will not be a co-op Thursday this week because Steph and I are going up to Vegas for Evolution 2023,
Yeah, we're going to
the
Evo.
largest fighting game tournament in the country. I'm going to be participating in Street Fighter 6. There's over 7,000 entrants for Street Fighter 6,
Yeah.
which is already more people that attended Evo last year
Oh,
are
wow.
just going to be playing Street Fighter this
Yeah.
year.
You're gonna win,
That's
right?
gonna be big.
God no. But hey, it's just if I win 14 games in a row, I win Evo, baby. I have to win 14
There
in a
you
row
go.
without dropping one.
Yeah.
Only 14. You
Only
got
14. If I win, I think if I win 8, then I place in top 8.
Oh, there you go.
I think.
Yeah, we'll see
But-
how it goes.
We'll see what happens. Rock, paper,
right.
scissors?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. You go.
Okay. I'm Steph. I'm on the internet at Stephanoids. That's StephuhUhnoids. I post shit.
And I'm Jordan, at Jordan is a Bear. You can find my most social media platforms. Just looking for at Jordan is a Bear. One day, I will stream again on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. But until then, I don't know. Look at my YouTube channel. I post archive stuff there. The end.
And Anthony?
Is she looking directly at her note?
Yeah, I did.
Cheers.
And you can find me on the social medias, lurking, liking, and reseating at Spooky the 13th on Instagram, Twitter, and the threads. So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.